Here we go. Welcome to our team call, family night. I keep forgetting to call it family night, but it's our team family night. I really just want this to be a consistent time where we come together and energy breeds energy, and I think what I have lacked so much and missed so much from is seeing your faces every week. And so I think just for community's sake, being able to have these calls back is really important. So I'm excited that we're kicking that back off tonight. So every Monday at 8:30, this will be our kind of our routine. Some weeks I've already got 2 guest speakers coming in the next, hopefully, month or so. And then we'll also do some live power hours and stuff like that if there's no topics that everyone's struggling with. So I want to go over a couple announcements and then get into a few other things. So basically, I want to point you to the coach breaking news in your back office. I started writing down the things I wanted to share with you guys, and there's just so much in there that's going on right now in our coach world that I'd highly encourage you to go to the coach breaking news so you don't miss anything. But a couple highlights, the top 3. First off, Super Saturday is April 7th. Please come if you're able to. If you're in the Triad especially, try and make it. It's at 11 a.m. in High Point. So it's kind of a midday time this time, which is nice. We don't have to get up at the butt crack of dawn on Saturday unless you have children like us. But so it is on April 7th. There's going to be so many good announcements and things that they're going to share. And I know that with our local Super Saturday, if you purchase your Chris Downing ticket and your Triad Super Saturday ticket, you get a free beach bar at the event. So you get to try the beach bars when they're released, which is exciting. So Super Saturday is one. If you're going to Summit and you want to go to the Success Club Party, FAQ 3442, that is this month and next month to qualify for that. So in order to get a ticket to that party, you have to hit get 20 points over the course of these 2 months and hit a minimum of SC5 this month and next month. So 20 total, but you have to hit SC in both months. So just wanted to remind you of that because this is the last month to hold that first month qualification for that. And then the third thing is Autumn is going to be running a coach only group for business building coaches starting in the next couple or at the end of 80-day obsession. Now, it's been really neat, if you're in the test group with her right now, it's been really neat to have her so hands-on with the program, but she's also gone live a couple times and talked about business things as well, which has been really neat, but she's going to be running a business-focused how to grow your business using 80-day obsession challenge group or group page, where she's going to have guest speakers every week, so other top coaches specifically talking about 80-day obsession for your business. It's extremely simple to qualify to be in that group. You just sell an 80-day obsession or any Autumn Calabrese challenge pack between March 19th, so today, through April 23rd. So you just have to connect one person to a challenge pack or a completion pack. So those are the 3 main things. Beach bars, 2B mindset, daily sunshine's on sale. Those 2B mindset and beach bars both launch in the next month or 2. So details in your back office. Okay, so those are the main announcements that I have. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the April option for a challenge. So I definitely am going to lean on you guys heavily for feedback on this. So we have historically in the past have tried to run a challenge group like every other month or once a quarter, that kind of thing. So we're finishing up with Fight is Right. And Donnie has come up with the idea of Wheel of Fitness. So based off Wheel of Fortune, which I don't know much about. I have watched it before, but I don't know it that well. But I know that people are very familiar with it. The concept for us would basically be, it would be a 21-day challenge. 30 days is fine, but 21 days is even better. It's a lot less work on the back end. You guys would have your own promo graphics again. You would basically, we're going to hand make a Wheel of Fitness actual wheel, and I'll post a video every morning. I'll pre-record all of them. I'll post a video every morning, and it will be a flash challenge wheel. So the spokes will be filled with different flash challenges, and each flash challenge will have an equivalent number of entries into the winning pot at the end. So let's say if everyone's wanting to be a part of it and wants to do a $10 buy-in again, then that pot at the end is what they're working towards. So let's say we have water challenge, like that will be 1 entry. But if they post on their social media, maybe that's 5 entries, but they have to do it within that day and then screenshot and post proof in the comments of that video. So just a fun way of getting people engaged and excited, and every morning they're not going to know, and I'm going to spin that wheel, and there'll be a video of me spinning that wheel, and etc. We're still working out the kinks. I don't know how to incorporate the tiles where you fill in the words and things like that. I'm trying to make it towards not so much legwork on the back end, that it still is true to Restoration Nation in the way that we structure groups, but it still keeps things exciting. So I don't really know. I know Amanda had a really good suggestion, which is in my other notes, but still open to suggestions on that. So I'm also thinking it's going to be in the Challenge Tracker app. Reason being is we can regurgitate that really easily if we wanted to run this group again in 3 months. So like we have Fitness Feud. So if we wanted to run that group again in the next couple months, everything is already in the Challenge Tracker app, and it will be extremely easy to copy and paste and post all of that. So 21-day challenge in the Challenge Tracker app. I think that's the basics of it. I would probably want, I have to confirm with Donnie, but I'm going to need to look at all your pictures again and get a color coordinated picture to go with that graphic, so that the presentation is just really like on point. And Donnie would make all the graphics again. So any questions about that, comments, feedback on that? No? Does everyone still want to do the $10 buy-in? Do we want to look at doing a different prize? How do we feel about that for the Fight is Right? Did we like that? Did we not? Thoughts? Anyone? Bueller? Thumbs up, you like that? $10 buy-in, yes? I can do a poll too. Uh-oh, you liked it. Okay, Amanda says yes. That makes it to where we can have a good prize pot at the end. So it makes it to where it's not just, here's a couple packets of Energize. It makes it to where it's actually like, here's something worth, participating for. So that is a Wheel of Fitness game plan, and we'll come out with details. I was thinking that we could start it on April, either start prep week the April 9th, or start prep week April 16th. Do y'all have a preference on which one? And it would be a 21-day challenge. No? Would sooner is better, or would you like another week? Sooner is better? Yeah, okay. So we'll aim for starting it on the 9th, prep week you can still add people through that week. So that gives you a solid 4 weeks to invite and promote to on that. And that would be a 21-day challenge, like I said. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about is the challenge group sneak peek went over really well when we did it last time. I know that it was a great trial for us, and I feel like it got a lot of really good feedback. Even if maybe those people didn't join right away, I think it was still good for our team. Is that something that you want to run again this month? In preparation for Wheel of Fitness. So use it as something to invite to, and then they ease straight into Wheel of Fitness. I got a yes, I got a thumbs up. Okay, so if Wheel of Fitness starts the 9th, then what do we think about the first week in April? We could do it in place of Team Call on April 2nd. That would be a Monday night. could do it late like this, 8:30. Is Monday a good time for people, do you think? I think we did it on Sunday night last time. But any feedback is welcome. Bethany, you want to? Yeah, okay. Please finish your bite and then you can. Oh, I have some chats. Hold on. Yes. Okay. So April 2nd, is that Monday? This time would be good. Yes. Okay. Bethany, go for it.
Oh, I won't. I'll be out of the country, so I won't be able to participate, but y'all go ahead.
When do you leave?
Oh, this is just vacation. This isn't for good yet.
I was like, are you for real already?
No, we're just going like for vacation on spring break to Europe.
Okay. Oh,
I know.
Okay. All right. So we'll aim for April 2nd as that sneak peek then. So those are the main things that I wanted to talk about. So one of the things that I had said that I wanted to go over is an outline for planning of groups. So one thing that is a weakness for many coaches, and one thing that I struggle with if I'm not ahead of the game, is structuring your month efficiently to where you have kind of a rotating schedule. So this is an example template that you could implement every month, taking pieces that you want and don't want and adjusting it for your needs. So if you're doing this, you may not want to run a free group every month. That may just be too much work on the back end, but every other month would be great too. So for example, let's say you take the month of April. The first, I have a little one. Hold on, I have a little one. The first week of the month, it would be your prep week for your 21-day challenge. The second week of the month, hey buddy, come here. I will in just a minute. Can you say hey to everybody? Can you say hi? Okay, mommy's working. I'll lie down with you when I get finished. The second week of the month would be the start of your 21-day challenge. So week 1 is prep. Second week of the month, you start your 21-day challenge, and it lasts through the rest of that month. Then let's say week 3, you ran a free group. So then that gives you value to your followers. It helps grow your network. It helps provide good relationships for your next month and conversations to work through. So that's week 3. Then week 4, it would be the week that we could run sneak peeks as a team. So coach sneak peeks or challenge group sneak peeks, that kind of thing. So I wanted to give you that example structure. That's kind of a rolling structure that you can use in your groups going forward if you're struggling to schedule them, things like that. Free groups, I think, is an area as a team where we could really focus on because that builds relationships without feeling like you're sending out mass invites to people without having a foundation for relationship first. So that helps build that, kind of be that link. Cindy, that's up to you guys. I was thinking it could be a multi-program group. That way, if we have beginners who want to do UV2, they can. If we have people who are more, on a farther fitness level and they want to do 80-day obsession, they can too. So I'm open to that idea, but I think we'd probably get more people if we opened it up multi-program. So that's really all I had to go over. I know Cindy had mentioned in our group chat talking about challenge group ideas, I believe. Cindy, I'm going to open the floor up to you, and do you want to tell us about that one group that you saw? So you are, hold on. No, you may have to unmute yourself. Okay, go ahead.
I did. No, I was just looking at, so I only had one person that was in the Fight is Right. So the ladies that I talk to don't always want to do games. So think of something else that maybe I could participate in. And just to kind of plan out like the next 3 months and get it planned and come up with some ideas. The one thing that I saw, it said friends and family, but that's where you I don't know. I read it real quick. It was something about where they would invite a partner to do it with them, like a friend or a family member, do it with them. But I was like, it's hard enough to get one person to do it.
Yeah.
How do they bring somebody else
Yeah, I mean, I love
that kind of stuff.
I love that idea, especially since there's on Beachbody On Demand, there's that Tony Horton Double Time. It's a family program.
Oh yeah.
So that would be a great to pair with that. But I'm with you. It's hard enough to get somebody. So I don't know. We could possibly have interest in that. And I agree, planning out 3 months would be fantastic. If we could go ahead and do that, that'd be wonderful. I would love to find, so I think maybe in April, if we did the game show one, and then maybe March, April, May comes after April. May, we did something that's more either mindset focused, heart focused, nutrition focused, something else outside of a game show type things. The only reason that those I feel like have been successful for us in the past is they're catchy. It catches people's eye, and it, but doesn't necessarily mean that everybody jumps in and joins. Plus, if it becomes our MO as a team, then we might be limiting ourselves to other people who don't like that kind of stuff. Does that make sense? So like for me, right now I'm running Project Mom, which I did last fall. So I literally copied and pasted all the posts that I did last fall. But that is a really good group because it talks about moms and their needs and full care for a mom, that kind of thing. So did you have any ideas that you wanted to share? Does anybody have anything that comes to mind as far as group plans for the next couple months? No, Bueller. So let's brainstorm on the family and friends idea. I like that. We've tried to do a couples challenge in the past, and I don't think that has gone well, mainly because there are a lot of unsupportive spouses out there. I think, and that really makes you feel bad about your relationship if your spouse is not supportive, and this group is specifically for spouses. But if you're doing it as a partner, it could be a mom and a daughter, or sisters, or a neighbor, things like that. We got to come up with some way to use that, because I like that idea. And it goes right in line with if you sign them up with. So one of the things that I was learning in my elite push group is that if you share with someone, get somebody to sign up in the first place, and you say, if you know somebody who wants to join this and do this with you and be your accountability partner, we can set them up so that you get a referral bonus. What that means is they would set themselves up with a coach account as a discount coach, but they would earn a $40 referral bonus for signing up someone through their account. And that already gets them kind of on the coach bandwagon a little bit. They get plugged into your group, they get support from you. But that's one idea as well that we could tie in with that family friend thing. Yeah, I totally agree, Amanda. I'm totally on that same wavelength. Anything else you wanted to add, Cindy? I see your wheels turning. So let's work through that. So let's make it May our goal to run a family or friend or buddy system or something. I'll try and pick Donnie's brain. He's the one who has all the creative juices, not me. Donnie, you hear that?
It takes two.
It takes two. Is that a show or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so we'll figure it out. June. So then we're going to be in June. That's summer. We could do a summer boot camp, something like that. That's not super original, but it would be easy. So thoughts. Hold on, Bethany, you're muted. I'm going to unmute you. Go for it.
Didn't you run a summer thing last year for, this is very niche to like my profession, but I remember it was like teacher, like summer, mom, like people who are like off with kids during the summer kind of thing. Was that successful?
It was super successful. I think I ended up having like 20 new clients for that boot camp. And a lot of them are still with me, actually. So yeah, I'm glad you reminded me of that. I forgot about that. It was
Yes, I remember being like, I'm a teacher. I want to do that.
That's true. So heading into the summer months, so June, we could do a summer focused mom, teacher, get your
Yeah.
life together over the summer, create your patterns now
Yeah.
before the fall.
Well, and just speaking from a teacher, like that was something I really, really struggled with. Not just like fitness was like my only regular thing, but just like how do you live in like the mindset of summer where you go from like either you're with kids all day or your kids are in daycare all day and now they're with you either all the time or you were with nothing to do all the time. Like that was really hard for me mentally. So I know that a lot of teachers like value that community since they're like always surrounded by community during the school year, and it's easy to feel like abandoned and stuff during the summer. So it's like I think it'd be good for like mindset and for fitness.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's tentatively plan that. Let's do April as our Wheel of Fitness. We'll do May as our It Takes Two challenge or whatever we want to call it. And then June as our head into summer boot camp. And we'll come up with catchy names and all that jazz. Does that sound like a good game plan to everybody? Am I getting some yes? We've got yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we'll make that our tentative 3-month plan. So we're now 30 minutes into the call. Does anybody have anything they're struggling with they want to talk about? I would actually really love to hear what everyone's struggle is right now in their business. Bethany, you're still unmuted, so why don't you go first? I kind of know what your struggle is.
I know. Okay, so I am moving overseas, so I won't be able to coach anymore after July. I won't even have access to Beachbody because I don't have it. We're moving like to New Zealand where my husband's from. So just like how to keep going, but also like have the end in mind. And luckily like one of my like the girls that's in my group like wants to really start coaching. So I also have to think about like how to like support her, and I'm hoping she'll just start taking over the group once I leave, and that we can kind of like partner it up until then. So yeah, that's my biggest struggle.
Yeah. We still have some stuff to flesh out with all that and make sure that you're feeling
I know.
transition and whatnot.
But Sarah actually wants to talk later this week about coaching with me, and then so hopefully that'll like clear some of those questions up too.
Yeah, I'm excited. She would make a bomb coach.
She would. I'm excited for her.
Good. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. I'm not sure I have any wisdom to help with that, but I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
Don't move. Not gonna happen. I know. Okay. I'm gonna mute you and I'm gonna hit up Miss Kayla. Kayla, your turn. You're unmuted. What you struggling with, my dear?
For me, it's just making the time to do anything business related. New job takes a lot of time, a lot to learn, and then I'm exhausted at the end of the day. And then a toddler that does not want to sleep is exhausting.
Yes, it is.
So I just need to make myself get back into the groove.
Yeah. Is it lack of excitement, or is it like just not just hearing no over and over, or all the above?
Probably, I guess, lack of excitement. Like nothing really to invite to right now, or nothing's really exciting going on. So it's hard to reach out to people.
Yeah. You think Wheel of Fitness is something that would help? Do you feel like every time we run one of those groups that helps, or?
Yeah, definitely having something structured like that.
Okay. Well, at least we know going into the next 3 months, we've got a tentative game plan. And that way, each month you'll have certain weeks of the month that will be your heavier invite weeks. And that's kind of, some people believe in structuring your invites and all of that, doing it every single day. I actually am more of have like a heavy week of inviting or a heavy 2 weeks of inviting, and then like week 3 is team stuff, and then week 4 is scheduling posts. And so there's kind of an ebb and flow with that. But you just have to make sure that whatever your numbers are, that your invites are equivalent to what those numbers should reasonably be.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's probably pretty common across the board, lack of excitement, which is why we definitely want to do group stuff every month so that we're in this together. But would an accountability partner help, you think? Or are you in the mindset of no or yes?
I like the group thread that we have with Fighters Right, or like we did with Team Up.
Okay.
So maybe not necessarily one person, but like a whole group was fine.
Small pod. Okay. All right. Duly noted. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. All right, Sydney, you're next on my screen. Talk to me, girl. Oh, hold on. You're not muted. Don't talk to me yet. Well, you unmute.
I think I mentioned it.
There you go. You're good.
Are you good? Can you hear?
Yep.
Okay. I think I mentioned it in the thread, and Elena and I have been talking behind the scenes. Is she on?
She's not.
I don't think so. She hadn't responded yet. We've been talking back and forth, but just, I don't know. It's like I have all and it makes me mad. So I'm like, I just know I can't do something every day, but I've got to plan something so I do something every week. Like there's got to be 3 or 4 times a week that I'm doing something.
Yeah.
But I like to bang, like the page I'm doing, I can bang out a whole month versus just adding throughout the month.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know. I have all these ideas and then not enough. I got to focus down to these are the 3 things I want to do and be done with it. Yeah. And not try to think of 20 things I'd like to do.
Yeah, I kind of get that way too. Throughout the day I think of like I literally feel like I have a rabbit brain where I go down rabbit holes where I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be so good. And I blow up the team page for like 15 minutes. And then I realize I haven't answered the emails that I sat down to answer. And then I totally get that. So one thing that I have started is I have 2 things. I have a to-do list in my phone, and then I have an actual I like crossing things off. I'm a pen and paper kind of girl, so I like to physically cross it off. It gives me such satisfaction. But so I have a to-do list. It's kind of a rolling to-do list. I have started trying to use a paper tracker, not in place of Team Z, but as a prompt to say, a visual to say, hey, you didn't do XYZ today or this week or whatever it may be. So I have kind of a rolling to-do list on that. But I think for me, my focus, I had to figure out what my 2 focuses were for the month. So I knew that I wanted to make sure that I got the team rolling on the challenge group for April. And then I knew that for me, I needed to start, well, it's really 3 things. I needed to start finding some coaches to help me lead my ongoing group. So I have a mentor coach doing that right now this week. And then 3, I have got to get a daily habit going. And that's where I've been struggling with since having Henry, is figuring out what my new groove is. So it sounds like you're kind of struggling in the same boat as me. But the biggest thing is you just got to jump. pick your time slot for the week and jump and just do it. So maybe Elena having that support would be good. Or even if you wanted to do a small pod, it sounds like that would be beneficial for Kayla as well. Okay. So we can talk through that too. So just know you're not alone. You've got us. We're here. We're rooting for you. And if you want to do a separate call, you and me, we can. All right, I'm going to mute.
Yeah, I got busy Saturday, but we need to do that.
Okay, let's plan it. Shoot me some times and we'll get you on the books.
All right.
Okay. All right, so Bethany's talked. Amanda, I think Amanda might be working out. She's the multitasking queen. Monique, did you want to say anything or are you good? I'm going to unmute you. Hold on. Nope, it's not letting me. Did you want to share anything or oh, there you go. There, you're unmuted.
There, I think I did it. Okay. I think it's just right now trying to get my journey back on track since my whole fallout. I went through the holidays not exercising. I gained back some weight, so it's trying to find my habits once again, which is kind of hard, especially with these kids. And right now I'm off to sports practice. You probably see me cooking really fast, so it's like trying to juggle everything. But yeah, I think accountability, like you were saying, will benefit myself too.
Okay.
So hopefully I can get back on track.
All right, I'm gonna make note of that because it sounds like a small power pod would be something that the team would be interested in doing, and maybe not even just like a flash challenge type thing like we do with Team Cup, but more of like check-ins, like, hey, how's the week going? How are you feeling about things? What are you struggling with? That kind of thing. I see you, Amanda. Okay, so I'm going to take these notes, type them up in the team page, and we will plan to meet again next week. I don't think I have a guest speaker lined up next week, but hopefully the week after. Next week we'll plan to do a live power hour. That way we can all invite to Wheel of Fitness. That's coming up the following month. So we'll have something to invite to. I'll go ahead and have some info prepared for you, all that good stuff. So unless anybody has anything else to go, I'm going to respect your time and cap it at 30 minutes. But I'm excited. We're heading into, sometimes we just got to get our mojo back. The holidays are a little bit of a hiccup, and that's normal. But from a personal journey standpoint to a coach journey standpoint, we'll get there. We're all in a growing season as coaches and as a team. So we are on a good path though, and I'm excited to have these team calls back. So if you need any support behind the scenes, one-on-one, please reach out to me. Even if I'm not your direct upline, I'm happy to help. But I think that's all. Anybody else have anything to add? No, we're good. Okay. Thank you all for joining on this Monday. Oh, let me get a picture super fast. All right, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right, you look good. Thank you all for joining tonight, and I will see you next Monday. All right, bye.